Oh, hello. This is David with Mudslinger Pottery, and I'm out here in the studio in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I am working on the serving bowls, or little mixing bowls that I threw yesterday. Um, Fortunately, I was able to throw them, leave them out overnight without covering them up, and in the morning they were just right to go. So today I'm going to add handles to them. I've already trimmed them up, as you can see. And I'm going to add the handles to them and talk about the QR code, the Instagram QR code, why you might want to get it, and exactly how you get it. So I'm going to move the camera here and let's get down to it. Okay, this is going to be fun. I'm going to show you how to get the QR code for your Instagram. Number one, click on Instagram. And I'm going to try to take this slow so you don't get lost. Number two, down in the bottom right-hand corner, click on your profile icon. And then up in the top right-hand corner, you'll see the three lines right here. Hit that and make sure you get it. There we go. And up pops QR code. Touch QR code. And up pops my QR code. Now to save that, I can go save image or I can print it. Either one. Pretty simple. Okay, so I've got the camera turned. We're going to get to work, but first off I'm going to talk about the QR code, how I use them, and why I'm doing it. So I showed you how to get your QR code off of your Instagram. So what I did was I printed it out, and then I added the words at the bottom, printed it out, and put it in this small frame. So now when I go to shows, I'll set it out on the countertop and encourage people to scan it, because when you scan it, a little yellow button will come up that will say Instagram. You push that little button and it takes you directly to my Instagram page. And so the last sale I had is the first time I've started this, and it was very easy to encourage people as I'm checking out with them and packaging up their item, which gave me a little more time to kind of talk to them too about it. And I would encourage them to pull out their phone, say, hey, why don't you follow me on Instagram? I give notifications of when I've got shows coming on, where I'll be, when I'll be. If I add things to my shop or my online shop, I post that on Instagram, and then I'll do videos of just me making pots and working in the studio. So the last show I did this, I had, I think, about 8 or 9 new Instagram followers, which, no, that's not killing it, but you know, the way I see it, you take every step you can to move forward. So I hope you can go out, make your QR code like I showed you. Either, well, print it off and post it out at sales you might be doing, and then encourage your customers to start following you. You know, this is all about building a relationship and adding more people to your Instagram account, which will add to the influence of your account. But the nice thing about it is if you're signing people up on your Instagram account that live close to you, you can post the shows you're going to, and hopefully that'll help to get them out, and maybe they'll stop in, chat a little bit, and pick up one of your pots or art or whatever it is you seem to be creating. So give it a shot. All right, so I'm working on the serving bowl. There's one that's finished. So I've got the bowls done, but I have to put the handle on it. They're all trimmed up and ready to go. So I have one handle here, and I will cut 2 pieces out of this and add that to my pot. So I take the rolled coil, and as you saw, I use a serrated edge to create the design on the piece. Turn it a little bit, push down the bottoms, the edges there, and then we're ready to attach it to our pot. So I take a little water. I don't add slip. I basically make slip by getting a little water on my scratching tool and scratching up the clay, and it'll get a little bit wet, which will be a little bit of slip. This clay works very good. This is speckled brownstone, so it works really good as far as attaching. I don't have too many issues. So I take it, and as you saw, I put it on the side of the pot, and what that does is shows me exactly where that handle is going to fit on my pot. So this way, I can just scratch where the handle's going, and I am ready to pop it into that spot. Give it a little pressure. I don't want to push too hard, but I do want to force it down into the pot, and then I will clean up the edges, smooth them out. There's one. And same thing here. I'm going to turn it just a little bit, make it look a little more like a handle. Smooth out the bottom. Turn this pot so you can see it. I'm going to wet my scratching tool. And that's just, if you can see it from the mud there, just one of those little wire scratching tools. Adding a little water to it, and that creates a little bit of a slip. So now I'm going to go exactly on the other side. Add this to it. Line it up right. And touch it to the pot. I'm not pushing any pressure on there. I'm just basically touching it. And once again, I've got the outline of where that handle is going to go. So I can just score right in that spot. Let me hit this one more time. Okay. And then slip that handle right on there. And then, like I said, I'm not squeezing really hard because I don't want to squeeze out the relief that I have on that handle. I just want to force it into the pot. So then what's kind of become my signature thing is I'm going to make a divot at the end of each one of these handles. And make some balls here. Just roll them up. 1, 2, that was a little too big. I'm gonna take a little bit of clay off that one. This one needs a little bit more. Make them all about the same size. Okay, and then real simple. I score it, score the spot where it's going, and then attach that ball to it. Kind of makes it look like it's a bead, a rivet, you know, just something that's holding that handle on. Just a little design element but I like how it looks, and I like the effect that it does. It makes it easier to handle, and it just looks a little better. So there's the third one. And then the last one right here. Attach that in there. So there it is. And I just basically touch it on there and leave it. And now what's really important with these pots is I will take them and I will cover them up, because these clays are all a different hydration level. So if I take them, cover them all up for like 2 days, I think the hydration level will kind of even out, and I have less cracking and handles peeling away. And let me get over here. I've got one more little trick that I almost forgot. So occasionally I get some issues under here where I've scratched a little too far. So I just take a brush, put a little water on it, and you can see how that cleans that up. Makes it real nice. So there it is. So then the other thing I do is those beads, I will glaze red. So they just kind of pop, and it's kind of become a signature thing for me. When you see one of my pots with a red bead, you know it's probably one of mine. All right, onward to the next one. So thanks for joining me in the studio today as I've worked on my small serving bowls. Here's one that's completed. I've got a really pretty new glaze that I'm working on, so this is going to be a new combination for me. Special thanks to everyone who's liked and commented and subscribed to my channel. Really is keeping me motivated and getting me out here to make more videos. So I'm hoping you're learning something from it, and I hope that you can add to the comments and help myself and others who are dealing with a small business making pottery. So I hope you can get out, make your QR code, start working it for you. And thank you all so much for joining me. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button for me. Keep me going. Thanks. Have a good day.